So this is the second time you joined the club. How you feel?
Great. I mean, of course, you know, it's not always for everybody to know how it happened and how the communication was, but of course, me and my family, we loved Hong Kong. When we were here, as I said before, you know, I worked tremendously hard to try and do the right job for the club at that time. So to come back now in a different role, an elevated role, I'm really excited for me as a professional, but also for my family to be here again. Of course, when people think about philosophy, they think about a formation and a structure. You know, what I would say is that I've adapted and I've changed over the years in different jobs. I think during my time with the academy here, I played a certain way, and it was quite big news for people at the time. And of course, I feel a little bit different now to that. But ultimately, the principles are really clear, and I think those principles are that with and without the ball, we have to make sure that we are compact, we are organised, we are creative in the decisions that we make, and we try to make as many positive decisions as we can. You know, that might mean attacking players, taking risks in the final third, but it's a positive decision, even though it doesn't come off. So one of the things that I would like to also pin is to just try to have as many classy performances as we can, because ultimately we are a club that can win. But at the same time, you know, you can look at that in so many ways. Well, there's a large number of the squad I've already sort of had a relationship with. Now that relationship can be actively coaching them previously. It can be working with them in a different way, so a different role I had at the club before. Some of those are still there. I've coached against some of them as opponents, obviously back in Thailand. You know, I'm coming into the job not on a major wave of negativity, I think. Of course, the club have already discussed that externally, but the main thing for me as a priority is to ensure that the group are together, the group are pushing themselves to be professional and to continue to raise their own standards and to basically drive their own potential, because there are some really good players in the squad. Are they all performing to the level that they know they can? Maybe not. But ultimately that would be one of the main priorities in the very early stages. We have a lot of good, strong players in the front. That's really important that we get the best out of those players. You have to get the maximum out of them, but that's not a priority to the foreign players or the naturalised players, for example. We'll also be looking at those players that can try and elevate their game a little bit to make sure that we do that. But what the fans can expect is for us to be aggressive in the way that we play, but to play with a lot of class and dignity. Just support me and the team as best as you can. There's going to be days when, you know, the rain will come, and during those days is when you have to support the team better than you've ever done before. When I was first at the club 2 years ago, through myself and staff at the time, and with Mr. Lee's approval, I brought in a Lemanian mentality to the club, and this is something that I want to make sure that if it's not quite there, then we will bring it back, and we can only do that through the fans and the community also to push again.
Thank you.
Doge.